Yeah, hello everyone. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Really, I want to make this particular video to give out this information concerning Sylvester Oromoni. Yes, my lovely people, please, if you join us, not hesitate to share this particular video. Very big Happy New Year. I know we are still celebrating New Year, but it's important, and I want you all to know that even in the midst of celebration, we will still remember and still fight for those that are not living anymore, those that are no more among us, those that need justice. We will still be seeking for their justice. Those that have died, that the people don't want to give justice, or the government don't want to give justice, we will keep on speaking for them, no matter the condition, no matter the situation. Even if we are celebrating, even if you are in pain, even if you are working, we will still keep on to speak for them. This particular video today concerns Sylvester Oromoni. You all remember Sylvester Oromoni, the Dowen College student that was killed, allegedly killed, but really killed by his schoolmate at Lagos. This incident happened during November time, the year 2021, that he got beaten by his fellow school student, his fellow classmate, and hostel mate also, not classmate, hostel mate. And also, he was given a substance to drink. So since then, the police have arrested the 5 of the students that were involved, that he mentioned before he died, that these people are the ones that killed, that beat him up and gave him a substance to drink, because they wanted him to join their court and he refused. So because of that, they beat him up and gave him substance to drink. And I really thank God that the family have the opportunity to pick him alive, whereby he told them everything that happened to him before he died. If not, maybe another story will post today. So this particular innocent boy, 12 years old, you can imagine, 12 years old, a student in JSS2 class, was beaten up by senior students, some of them in SS2. After that, they gave him substance and he died few days later. Now, the police arrested the 5 students that were involved, but they were later released. According to the information from the police, they said that these boys were not in murder case. But I can imagine somebody that they beat up and gave substance died, and you are telling us that the case is not a murder case. We don't understand that. But meanwhile, I even blame the police to release those boys even before the autopsy was conducted, because these boys were released before Christmas, and now it is now that the autopsy has come out for people to know what really happened to Sylvester Oromoni. And meanwhile, they have 2 autopsies, but the police never released their own. Still, they are still holding on their own autopsy. But the one that the family of Sylvester did, the autopsy that the family of Sylvester did, that is the one that we have now. Okay, so they conducted this particular autopsy at Warri in Delta State, I think. Yes, in Delta State, Nigeria. And the father never still buried the child, because he told us that he will not bury his child unless they gave him justice, unless those that killed his child was apprehended, unless he really know what happened and the causes of his child's death. So Sylvester Oromoni is still at the mortuary by now. Yes. So for those of you who know they like super, I don't hear this particular information since before concerning Sylvester Oromoni death. Many of you know this story. When they follow up, some of you don't see them for other platforms, including my platform. I beg make una share this video because it is very, very important. So, waiting the talk now be say the autopsy when they conduct for Sylvester Oromoni case, because now he no understand say the boy don't die. Now his schoolmates now then kill him for Dowen College for inside Lagos. The at November time 2021. So the boy they put her for mortuary since. Say make they know wetin kill him first before they go bury him. And before Sylvester Oromoni died, now 12 years old child now him be. He just few days to complete 12 years, few days to his birthday. So Sylvester Oromoni, when his parents carry her, when the school authorities call his parents to come carry and go house or hospital because he's not feeling well, Sylvester Oromoni get the opportunity to explain to the parents, to tell them, say, really see wetin happen to me. Because the school authority talk, say, Sylvester fall from the ball when he dey play. Make una lis ten well, oh. Say Sylvester go play ball, na there Sylvester for die. Lis ten this particular part because of the autopsy. That is why as men are listing this part. So now the statement when the school authorities give be that say Sylvester die because he go play football, he fall for there, he sustained some injuries, say now waiting kill Sylvester. So when the parents of Sylvester carry Sylvester from school, go to hospital, Sylvester get the opportunity to explain to him parents. Then they say, really, see wetin kill me and see wetin do me. Now this some boys for our school now them beat me up because they want me to join court and I refuse. So after they beat me up finish, they give me something to drink. Wey be say I don't know wetin they give me drink. And we all see am for inside the video and the picture of the pains when Sylvester passed through. And we see the pictures of Sylvester's mouth. See the mouth everywhere burn, finish, just because of the substance where they give her drink. So now, as police people do their own autopsy for Lagos, the father see carry and go. They conduct their autopsy for Lagos. The police people they can't call him father say make he come carry and go bury. Say they don't they do the autopsy. So the father carry and go to another mortuary for inside Delta State. He keep the child for mortuary because he want to really know the truth and wetin happen to him child. So from there the father get the opportunity to look for another doctor that can even process that particular autopsy, whereby now they release the statement of that particular autopsy. So now I won't read come out so that una go understand wetin happen, and I go still explain and well for those my people when they understand the super side. Okay, so let's go there. Please share the video, share it please. Okay. I'm serious. Let's first of all read the particular before I will come explain and well, because the way when they take even do their oyibo super, many of us no go to understand wetin they talk, but I go explain and well so that now go understand wetin the autopsy talk.
They match you with what?
Please share the video. Hold on and share the video.
You're wearing your slide. Is this type of slipper? How many times did they use it?
Okay.
I don't know. Daddy Waka. Daddy Waka. God, my voice is baby. I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm serious. My way.
Please hold on and share it because it's very important. Let's give you the accurate one. Okay?
How did they do this? They mash you. They mash you with what? With their leg. With you were wearing your slide.
Yeah.
Is this type of slippers? How many?
Now, one of my people, the story hard though. What we come to hear for here? That means say what is Sylvester really talk not true. So let's just start reading it complete. Sylvester Oromoni, the Dowen College student who was killed by his schoolmates for refusing to join a court, died of acute lung injury owing to chemical poisoning. Okay, my read and come out again. Sylvester Oromoni, the Dowen College student who was killed by his schoolmates for refusing to join a cult, died of acute lung injury owing to chemical poisoning and blunt force trauma. An autopsy conducted by a general hospital in Warri, Delta State has revealed. So waiting they told, they say the thing na poisoning, na blunt substance when it be said the thing affect in lungs. It affects in lungs, so it just like person when drink poisoning. Okay, so now that thing na cause trauma for in body, in brain, everywhere. When it be say e no come fit survive am. Had it been an only beating, they just beat him, you know, without giving him that substance to drink, I think by now Sylvester would have been alive if he never died. Because we not say a person they receive beating, but if the beating not come be say they stab you something when go penetrate to your organs of inside your body, or for your head when be say no go feel lead to your death, you go feel survive. You understand? So, but maybe the beating the hospital for inside Warri detect. Waiting they detect be say now substance where they give and drink now kill Sylvester Oromoni. So we can imagine how the school authorities will come out to tell us that now football now Sylvester Oromoni go play, which means they are the one lying. So this case, I even want the Nigerian authority or their police to handle this case very, very well and make sure that they return those boys back to prison immediately. Because this kind of case may be the case when they take they stay for house, they go court. They say because maybe murder case, they not fit stay for prison, they need to they go court from house. But it has been confirmed now. Send a substance where they give Sylvester Oromoni drink, now in kill am. So these students need to go back to prison so that from there they go the court till the final answer go come out. So let's see continue. They not stop there. Okay. According to the report, Sylvester had a scarred upper lips, which is evidence of toxic chemical injections and injury. For in lip, he gets scars for in lip everywhere, everywhere burn finish. Now, which means now be the evidence say something chemical ingested. They give am something drink. That in the thing where they give am drink now cause the injury. That means that the chemical was a toxic. It left his lips with burns. This injection would go on to cause gastric erosion inside his stomach. Mr. Olufumilayo went on to explain that acute gastric erosion refers to a recent injury to the stomach inner lining that corrodes it, cause it to bleed, and cause internal injury. He had acute lung injury. Now, when a person is made to forcefully drink a toxic chemical, part of it goes into their lungs as well as their stomach, and this will cause lung injury as well as their stomach, and this will cause lung injury as a stomach injury. Now, so Mr. Olufumilayo say talker for in Twitter. Late Oromoni also had a swelling on the brain. The brain, it gets swelling for inside the brain. Cerebral edema, which could cause death or unconsciousness, which could be caused by drinking dangerous chemical. Mr. Olufumilayo further explained that the late Oromoni could not have sustained the injury from football. Una hear that injury when the Sylvester sustained maybe from football, considering that he sustained bruises, flags, an area between the lips on the back that suggests that he was killed and beaten even when he had fallen to the ground. So if they let us know, say, due to waiting the back of Sylvester, he sustained injury for there, even for his hips. He sustained injuries for his hips. So that means, say, Sylvester, all these things now caused the death, because Sylvester, even when they beat him, as in fall, they still continue to beat him. Now, waiting this autopsy can read from here. He said it is only lunatics that will read this autopsy and still blame this boy. He sustained bruises, flags, back. Your flags is the area between your lips, between your ribs, and your hips on your back. Bruises have suggest he was beaten or killed, which gave or kicked. He was beaten or kicked, which gave him bruises in the area. Now, picture a boy lying on the floor and being kicked. This is where you get bruises. You understand? Because a picture of a boy, person when he say he dey for ground, they beat him. Now be the bruises, the wounds, the bruises. Now the wounds when he be say he see for Sylvester body. And so when you piece the whole autopsy result together, which you get is the inevitable conclusion that this is a murder. Una hear am? So he say if they put the whole autopsy together, now e go show say conclusion na be say this matter so of Sylvester na murder, na be na murder case e be, na kill, na they kill Sylvester. So e dey very very bad, and it's so unfortunate for some people to come out to say maybe the beating, maybe the boys, maybe this, maybe that, whereas the truth is there, the evidence is there, everything there, including the schoolmates. Some of them are even speaking up. Some of them, the class, the people, and all of them did the same hostel. Some of them even come out to say that this is really what happened. We saw those boys when they beat up Sylvester and asked us not to talk, and told us that if anybody asks us, let us say that he went to play football. That is where he sustained that injury. You see, it's very very bad. So the other one I want to explain is this. That's a trauma of a teen, because now that was there for line for that is for their news platform, whereby they not explain and where the way when this particular part of the news they explain and when I read out now. So let me read the other side of it. It said an autopsy has revealed that a student of Dowen College, Sylvester Oromoni, died of acute lung injury due to chemical intoxication in a background of blunt force trauma. A copy of the autopsy carried out by a consultant pathologist at the Central Hospital Warri Clement Veterinary was cited by our correspondent on Saturday. A medical expert, John Soper, said chemical intoxication or poisoning referred to a multitude of illness caused by the absorption of toxic chemical agents. Poisoning may be acute, subacute, or chronic, and may be the result of accidental or intentional administration of intentional administration. Toxic chemical may be absorbed by injection, or inhalation, or direct contact with the skin. The expert said in a research work titled Principle of Medical Therapy in Pregnancy. So you see, and I say that this chemical when they talk so they say this chemical now when maybe person drink am or they inject am to person body, or it gets your skin contact, they get contact with the chemical, that is when you go fit get this kind death. So because the chemical are very bad when it be say it go enter inside your body. The lump, it go destroy the lump. And also for the stomach, it go still destroy intestine for part of the stomach. So that is it. We don't see her now, and we don't hear what happen. If the police people like, let them keep their own autopsy, because they don't want to release theirs. You know, they don't want to release their own. But now only Sylvester family, now them first of all now release their own. And they hear what does it call? Make I not just go that side, because I believe that woman, the brain, be like say get the way when they walk. Say people not supposed to they release this autopsy. Why not? This case na public case, whereby everybody they involved, everybody wants to know what happened. So I believe it's right for them to release the autopsy. You know, it is very, very right, no matter what, so that people go really know say waiting that they fight for since, waiting that they talk since na truth. You understand? So now when it be said the autopsy don't come out, even the police like may they release their own, if they like may they keep their own, but we they order them that they should immediately arrest those 5 Dowen College students when they involved for this Sylvester death. Those 5 boys, when it be say Sylvester mention their names, say na then kill them. So make them make sure say they go rearrest those boys back. For now, the father of Sylvester, he never still bury in Peking, because he want to find justice for this in Peking. People when kill this in Peking need to go down, and they need to pay for it. Yes, they need to face the consequences before he go bury in Peking. So my people, now so the matter he reach, and with the hope say Nigerian government and their police, because I dey hear now say the whether na the CSP have been who the person when he be say the case they in charge for a hand for Lagos, they don't promote the man, whereby they are transferring the man out of Lagos, and the man now be promised say this case no go die like that, say he must surely help everybody to fight the case, to fight for justice, to make the person in business and kill Sylvester go down. But now that they transfer the man, they come out for inside Lagos, we never know the next CP when they come, whether how that one go take waka, we never know. But we they urge the Nigerian police, the Lagos State Police, the Delta State Police, the Nigerian government, and so on, all their forces, let them give justice to Sylvester. Because I can imagine, had it been Sylvester not even talk all these things, now say Sylvester died, this is how the Nigerian people will just come, they hold the matter, they tonton. And the father of Sylvester, not they happy because of those 5 boys when he said that they involved for the killing of his son, where they go release them. The father of Sylvester, you know, they happy. But everybody know how Nigerian thing be. All their thing that who get money, now they make, and you understand. But this time, this is not the time of who gets money, because the case now they all over the world. Maybe any case where be say person go fit cover, or maybe you go fit do and back. If the Nigerian government and their police force not handle this case well, I advise the family of Sylvester Oromoni to sue them to international court. Yes, let them sue them internationally, and let Amnesty International, human rights lawyers, whatsoever, make that they involved for this case, so that those boys will pay for their atrocities when be said they commit. Because if they not do them like that, many people, many children will think say really the feel keep person just go like that. People go feel say the feel just beat up person, kill and give, do them anything, give them waiting they won't give and drink, then nothing go happen. So make we let them know say something is happening this time. So my people, I beg make una share the video again, so that other people go get this information and they go know what really happened to Sylvester Oromoni. So the police, if una like, keep una own. If una like, make una not keep una own. But this one when we see now the genuine result, and now really waiting happen to Sylvester. So thank you all my lovely viewers, and please, if you never they subscribe to our YouTube channel Harmless TV, you never they follow us on this our page Joyce Dan, please do so that you go to get the information. And remember to click the notification button so that anytime we just dey on live stream like this or we post any video, you go just get the information sharp. To my subscribers, my followers, likers, commenters, sharers, my loved ones, even haters, I thank you all. May God continue to bless you. This on a new year, 9 day. So we pray, make this year, make it bring better thing for our life. And we pray, say, the kind bad news, all this kind bad news when we give last year of the things when they happen for inside Africa or around the world. We pray, say, this year, 2022, make we not come to hear all this bad news too much again. We pray, say, may God remove anything bad news. May God remove anything death, anything when go cause people pain, anything when go make people cry. May God remove them. Because even this Sylvester matter, many people cry for this boy, including me, because it was so painful. The horror, the pains when Sylvester he passed through before he died, it did painful so much. So nobody when get good hearts and when get emotional body when it be say you no go feel that pain. No matter what, because you go to think, say, what if not me? What if not my pikin? What if not one of my family? Which is very, very painful. So we pray to God that this 2022, make we not hear all this bad news. Make God, I beg, protect all of us, guide all of us, make it lead all of us, show us the way to follow so that we not go make mistake. And I wish you all Happy New Year again. And may blessing follow you this year. Favor will follow you this year. Those ones when they look for marriage this year, you will do your wedding. Those ones when they look for children this year 2022, you go do your child dedication. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding no go depart from us. And may God they always they send his angel to protect and guide and lead us. So thank you all my lovely viewers, and bye for now. Don't forget to remain blessed. Thank you.